How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a quick, easy install and kind of do a easy DIY and guide for you to follow. And it's actually going to be this dash cam. Sounds simple, right? Like I promised you, I would do installs on varying difficulty. This is one of the easiest things you can do. But before I get started, if you could do me a huge favor, go and hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Definitely would appreciate it. Also follow our socials, links in the description below on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Let's get started. If you've been paying attention to my social media, I had the opportunity to participate with a company called Red Tiger Dashcam and my friend Sid, my really good friend Sid from SP Signworks. He did a marketing campaign for them about a week ago, and this is what I was able to get. So I'm not sponsored by them, but they have this thing for, I hate calling it social media influencers, but that's what they call it. I don't consider myself one. I'm just a guy that sells car parts and does some DIY videos to try to help save you some time and money and frustration when it comes to your car. Not this car, but other cars as well. But yeah, so they have this thing where if your social media presence is a certain size, they offer you a camera to try out, test, and yeah, do some reviews on it. So this is what more or less this is kind of like a product review. So this is the Red Tiger F7NP, brand new, sealed. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and show you the contents and go from there, and then also install it in the XB. Here, instruction manual, how to install, some other stuff. This is the windshield mount. This is the camera itself. What's in here? Oh, probably the wiring. Yep, the wiring. So it comes with various clips. Oh, cool. I'll give you a little tool to help tuck the wiring. So dash cams are fairly easy to install. Actually, very easy to install. This is a suction cup, and all you gotta do is run the wiring, which I'll show you inside the XB in a second. Obviously, this installs in any vehicle. If the car doesn't already come equipped with a dash cam, usually that's all newer EVs or higher end EVs have a dash cam and whatnot. But of course, my car is not that. My car is a 2006 Scion XB. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this in. Alright, inside the black sleeve has instruction manual on how to install this. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but some people still need it, which is fine. Like I said, again, if you're not mechanically inclined, this is the video for you. So inside the black sleeve also came with these, and they give you a couple of these. This is like an electrostatic sticker as they call it, to help mount to the windshield. So this would ideally mount to the inside of the glass, and then the mount itself uses this sticker to go to that sticker. It helps with everything staying, with the adhesion and everything staying. And then from there you would just mount the camera to the mount, but make sure, and then from there the wiring for the camera would go either along here, down and around, or through the dash depending on your vehicle, or go through the passenger side. Probably gonna opt for the passenger side, and if you're wondering why this is taken apart, I do want to do a cleaner install, so I had to fix some things on the wiring from a previous, from the previous owner. No fault to him. The wiring wasn't done the greatest. I cleaned up some of the wiring before I decided to do this video, and I'm gonna run the wiring and have it pop out. Take this center console piece out and run the wiring so it pops out, so there's minimal wiring showing anywhere. And the cool part is they do give you this little orange tool to help tuck the wiring so it's nice and clean. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. And also, before you mount any of the electrostatic sticker or the suction mount or anything, make sure the surface is very clean. I usually use rubbing alcohol to make sure there's no oil or residue, because that will mess up the sticker or the suction cup's ability to stick. I used to have a radar detector on here, and I didn't do a good job on that, and it used to always fall when I hit a bump hard enough. So yeah, lesson learned. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started working on this. I can't do this one-handed, so I will be back.
A few inches later.
Alright, if you notice, I have a couple trial run tape here. So when I mounted it, it wasn't perfectly center. Now it's as center as possibly can be, so that doesn't bother me anymore. But yeah, that's how it looks mounted. I just have to run the wiring now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back.
A lot of boring math later.
So the camera is mounted up. I don't have the wiring done yet, but I just want to show you what it looks like. So again, the electrostatic sticker, I don't know if you can see it. See the outline right there? And then there's the double stick tape that's for the suction cup that's on there. And then you twist this to lock it. So it's a nice secure hold, which it is. So the only thing I have left to do really is to run the wiring. And based on how this all looks like I'm just gonna go through and around the passenger side down, tuck through the dash, and then, oops, through here and pop it out and have it done there. Just to let you know, I messed it up on my first try too. You can see here, I mounted it all up, looked really good, and I realized I didn't really center it. Now it's more centered, so I'm good there. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this done and I'll be right back.
One pathetic sob story later.
More or less have the wiring already ran from the dash cam itself, the front cam, up through here, down, as you can see. And then I tucked it in through there, dropped it down, and ran it all the way through here. And if you see here, there's a little opening with light. It pulled the wire through there. Now the next thing I gotta do is this right here, and this is the rear cam. I'll be right back.
Several bad puns later.
So on my car, just to show you what I did pop out 2 of these clips that help hold the headliner up besides the side pillar pieces. Pop this little piece up, ran the wire through. The camera is going to mount against the rear windshield right about here. And from there, I ran the wires through here, pop the pillar out, use the orange pry tool to run the wiring along the inside of this, which doesn't harm anything. And then from there, I pulled down all this rubber molding here to run the wire along the top. Now, when you pull these down, and depending on your car and how new it is, you just want to be careful. You don't want to pull too hard on one spot. You want to give it even pressure so it doesn't stretch this rubber molding out, because when you stretch it out, you're going to get stuff like this. This wasn't done by me. This was from the previous owner. So there's a little warp right here, but not a huge deal. It does become a problem when it does warp in the corners here. Everything goes back and it looks kind of awkward and ugly. So just giving you a warning and words of advice there. So I did the same thing around the wiring inside here, and then I tucked it around here, ran it across, and have it all plugged in. I'm going to finish up the wiring in the back and everything up here before I turn it on. But I'm 100% sure this will work just fine, just because this is pretty straightforward. Be right back.
2,000 years later.
Alright, as you can see, I have everything back together. Now is the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and get the key in the ignition. There you go. You can see the front facing dash cam right there. Let me go ahead and click through here. There's the rear. The front again. Obviously there's different cycles and functions I have yet to learn. I just put this in. Obviously when I look in the mirror, I can't see it. It's kind of hidden. I don't need to see it. I just need to know that it's recording. Again, this doesn't come with the SD card, I don't think. So I need to get one, and which I have in the house, and pop it in so it starts recording it while I use it. But yeah, that's a pretty easy install. It only took me maybe about 10-15 minutes, including the rear camera, if I didn't have to stop and film and document this for you guys. But you know, not complaining, just giving you a realistic timeline. If you're not mechanically inclined, this is about a half an hour to an hour install, as I would kind of guess. But yeah, on a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's on a 10 scale, I would say this is maybe like a 2 or a 3. A little bit more in depth than a you know, other type of wrenching that I do on this channel, but still Again, this is the Red Tiger dash cam. If you're wondering what the benefits and features are of the dash cam, is obviously while it's recording, if you ever get in a car accident and you know it's not your fault, this is your proof, 100% proof right here. This cuts a lot of the little insurance back and forth of he said, she said. Obviously, unfortunately, if any of you have ever been in a car accident and they had to establish fault and figure out, you know, who's wrong, who's right and all that, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But with the dash cam, the evidence you submit, it's pretty clear cut, especially when it's not your fault. It's like, here you go. And insurance will look at it and go, okay, that's all the evidence we need. But anyways, hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions about the dash camera install, definitely leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the channel and subscribe. Definitely would appreciate it. Until next time, you guys take care. See you next time.